Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another podcast, Talking Automotive. Today we have Rex again, myself, we have James's dog, and we have the one and only Adam Reed from Livin 4x4.
The one and only, eh?
The one and only.
One and only.
The one and only. Well, your brother's not there, so. Yeah,
He's legally not allowed to be in this.
exactly. Classic
No.
COVID laws.
Yeah.
Ripperoni. 5-kilometer rule.
Yeah,
We're all in
yeah.
Victoria, eh?
that's
Yeah.
true. James,
Except for the James the
yeah,
dog.
James the dog is not.
And is everyone in stage 4 as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
It sucks.
Yeah, yeah. So if you don't know who Adam is, he is a YouTuber, another YouTuber like us. He does full drive content, and he used to do street car content, I suppose. And he
Sure it is.
does want to go back into doing some street car content, don't you?
Yeah, well, I want both.
You want both?
Man.
It's a very expensive hobby.
It is.
And unfortunately is.
Yeah. Like, you guys think your street cars cost a lot of money. Just wait until you get a full drive and you break it every weekend. And you
Oh,
have
man.
and you have to drive it to work.
Yeah.
Is it the only car you currently possess, Adam?
Sure is.
Oh, sweet. So it's like your daily and it's like your car that you take to
Yeah.
deals and stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It's a daily driven.
Damn.
So
Like,
you need it running always then.
Yeah, like we've got like a family spare car that if we really need, then we can drive it, but like it's a piece of shit.
Oh, really? Just a nugget.
So, I'd rather not.
Yeah, cool. There's some massive springs in your background. That's
Yeah.
insane. Are they
Yeah.
from a previous lift or like going in?
No, that's a
Is it
new
a
mod that's happening.
is that a new thing that's happening that people are
Yeah.
seeing?
Hopefully within a week, along with these
Ooh.
down here.
Damn,
Oh,
I'm,
hey.
I'm keen to see
Like
that
suspension
video.
bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are
Ah,
parabolic leaf springs because my car's leaf in the rear.
Right.
So,
okay.
I've
the
no idea what
good
that
things
means.
so normal leaves, right? You got bits of metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So parabolics, it's the same thing, but it's thin at one end and then it gets thicker in the middle. It tapers.
Oh, okay.
So it's comfortable, and then it flexes heaps, and then when you put load on it, it gets stronger as it goes down. It's
Oh, that's
tapered.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Such like a weird way to keep a car sort of stable instead of like actual springs, you know?
Yeah.
I've seen it a lot on like four-wheel drives and stuff. Like it's like old style. I don't know if you would say it's old style, but
Yeah.
or like
yeah.
new cars have it.
Like the new cars still have it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is pretty old style. So normally, like factory wise, the leaf springs are better weight for weight carrying, so they put them in there for like trading.
Oh, yeah, like utes.
all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the mines and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like all the new 79s and everything is still leaf in the rear.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen that on most of the new ones.
But like leaves are still good, but they've just got to be set up properly. When they're set up wrong, like my car is, it's awful.
Yeah, just like a full boat or just hard riding.
It rides pretty good, but like it could be so much better. And the flex in it is like semi decent for stock
Yeah,
suspension, like pretty stock. Just like take the sway bars out,
yeah, okay.
which is not something you guys do.
We
Just
put
kiss the
sway
sway
bars
bars off.
in.
So
We want-
strange. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
want as much roll as possible.
Yeah, right.
basically.
It's the complete opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's kind of gonna be a special setup in the rear. But then, yeah, they're just coils for the front.
Yeah, for the front.
And it's already got like 2-inch shocks in
Yeah.
it. And it'll be a 2-inch lift. So technically, the shocks aren't what I need. I need a 4-inch shock.
Dodgy.
Damn.
I don't know.
That-
Sounds expensive because I wanted to
It
start
is.
doing some full drive mods to my Hilux, like do a series, like a 5-part
Look-
series.
And then you looked into it.
And then, yeah, like I have wheels for it. I haven't even really showed anyone those yet, but I have wheels for it and like got tires coming for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been looking around for exhausts and like a lift, but I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. It's like you could get those, you know, the lifting blocks you can get, like
Yeah.
$300. Like, cause don't really go bush that much. It would just be for like looks and having it so I can fit like
Mall
bigger.
crawler, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Big-
nice mall crawler.
big mud tires and stuff, and get like a decent bull bar and exhaust, all that stuff.
Yep.
And
Number
Nice.
6.
Yeah, I was gonna try and use that car to like learn to rap as well.
Yep.
So I don't know what color I'll go yet, but
Are you gonna wrap your Hilux?
yeah, I'll wrap it. I don't really like the color of it. The bronzy
Hell yeah.
poo gold is just not my cup of tea. You know.
What color would you go?
I thought about black, and I was like, nah. I want to go something cool, like bring some like drift spec into it. You know.
Drift spec.
Yeah, like
Into
some
a
like a
Hilux? Hell
livery,
yeah.
like a livery or some like cool colors, because like you know.
Make it the same as your other car.
Yeah, I thought about that.
To be matching, yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
sick. Like imagine rocking up like tow car, drift car.
Precisely.
Oh, that'd be so good. I wouldn't even drive it. Zach just said in chat that he can't make it. The Skyline is
Oh, no.
broken, which sucks. So there's your excuse.
Yeah,
there's,
ripperoni.
there's Zach's excuse.
It's all good, Zach.
Nah, it's all good. You'll be on the next one, I suppose.
I've got two questions before we get too far into
Okay,
this.
yep.
Am I allowed to swear?
We usually,
I guess so.
yeah, we
No?
usually we usually keep it down, but like it's a podcast, and we like to be real around here, so you know.
It's like it's part of my language, and I don't even notice.
Yeah. Nah, it happens.
And second question, am I allowed to drink on here?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Got my water.
Have a tin, mate.
yeah, mate.
Hell yeah.
Just
So, Adam, you also said that you wanted to get a car, like a normal, not normal, but like
Yeah.
street car. You know, what would be the car of choice for you?
there's many. I've got a
Yeah.
bad habit of having really short attention spans with cars. My latest thing was a MX-32 Crusader.
Ooh,
Ooh.
damn.
That was
Okay.
that was on the cards. Yeah, it changes a lot.
Yeah.
Changes a lot. We're probably talking like high, well, like low $10,000.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of like what we're looking at.
What sort of like car do you want? Like just purely sedan or coupe or?
See, like I actually really like wagons, but there's not that many wagons.
Wagons are
Okay.
cool. When they're done right, they look sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big space as well, you know.
Yeah.
So very
Yeah.
convenient.
And I like the idea of having a big four-wheel drive wagon,
Mm,
small wagon.
that would be cool.
I just like wagons.
Yeah.
It's like space.
Yeah. There's this stager that's been getting around my area, and I keep saying.
Ooh.
What is it?
I don't really know. I think there was one for sale for ages, and I looked into getting it, but it was too much money, and it was like literally just down the road. I think it's
Oh,
that
wow.
same one.
Okay.
So,
Like Stagers are pretty cool, like the older
Mhm.
version, not the new one.
yeah, the older one. for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, when
What do the
they're,
new ones look like?
they're like the
Nowhere near
same
as good.
but round, like more round, and I just do not really like them at all.
A lot more mum spec.
Yeah, they're more like
Yeah.
family spec.
Yeah.
But like imagine doing the the Benny on it and putting the R34 GTR grill on it and all that stuff. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty
like
sweet.
I just love them with the GTR front end.
Yeah,
on
it's
them. I
perfect.
reckon, yeah.
Like
And like, there's not that many rear-wheel drive wagons that get around.
yeah,
either.
turbo wagons. Like
Yeah.
just what?
So I don't know. It all depends on funds, I guess.
Yeah.
It would definitely be something like within the JDM kind of range.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Not really that interested in European stuff. There's
Yeah.
too much stuff going on with them for.
Yeah, too hard to work on. Had my
Yeah.
fair few experiences with them.
Yeah,
It's not
like,
good, man. Not good.
Yeah.
Like I
These things
reckon
are way
they're-
too difficult.
like I reckon they're nice when
Mm.
like they're working, but as soon as they're not working, like I just know that.
Yeah, the bits, the parts for it, and like, yeah, just.
You're gonna have to buy a whole new set of tools.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
all the star bits and stuff. You're just like, nah, get out.
It's not fun now.
Yeah, no.
But
That's
they all drive amazingly though. But
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's like
Into it.
my Cruiser, like that is the most basic car in the world. I can pull the whole thing apart with like a 10 and 12 mil. Like the whole
That's the-
thing
yeah.
is like there's no plastic clips. It's literally just nuts and bolts. Like
Yeah.
nothing else.
oh, there you go.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's like the sort of the same with my 180 SX. It's just like 8 mils, 10 mils. You know, it's
It's
just so
like-
easy.
If I've got a socket set, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the other day when I needed like a 17 mil, and my socket set has like everything except for a 17 mil.
Really.
Yeah. Oh,
It's unlucky.
17 is pretty common.
I
isn't
know. I don't know why it's not in it.
it? Right.
Oh,
Who's? Oh,
Oh,
Zach. Zach has arrived. I
Zach
thought your
Goldie.
Skyline
What's
was...
up? I got the Skyline Horn in limp mode just for this.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, dude.
She's running. She's running. Just.
What went wrong with it, Zach?
I was up the top of a mountain, and it kind of just went berserk, and then
Oh.
it started throwing codes, and apparently it doesn't like the fact that it doesn't have an intake air sensor that's working, and then it pulled all timing, and I had absolutely no power.
Oh.
So it was a fun
my
afternoon.
God.
Well,
going
welcome, welcome, James.
I
And
thought I'd
Zach.
jump on for half hour. I do have to get off though. But
No, that's fine. That's fine.
It's perfect.
Oh God, what a mission to get here though, but you made it.
oh man, I just got home.
We were just talking.
We've got a whole crew.
We were just talking to Adam about he's wanting to get a street car, but keep the four-wheel drive as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell
That's
you.
good.
I was
It's
wondering.
nice to finally catch up with you too, Adam.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. This is literally the first time I'm talking to you.
yeah.
It's sick, man. It's awesome.
So cool.
So what were you after? A street car?
Yeah, he was talking wagons and stuff.
Yeah.
I was wondering, so you're gonna upload those videos
Stager.
onto your
Stagio, I agree.
Yeah.
your
You already
channel?
said that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect choice.
Yeah, wicked.
You don't want a fully hectic VE SS wagon?
No.
Oh,
Definitely not.
Why not? You can get some earbuds.
Yeah, but, yeah,
Get some
but,
full 22-inch earbuds and slam it, mate.
Yeah,
It'd be
dude.
sick.
Bags.
nah, no way.
Nah, don't do that. So, would you be uploading videos of that on your like full drive channel?
That's
Adam.
yet to be decided.
Like-
So it's still called Adam Reed.
Yes,
Instead of Livin 4x4
yes.
because I was telling Mez just before, I got worried when the four-wheel drive stuff started taking off because like I don't want to be locked into four-wheel drive only, because that's not what I do all the time. Because I still got like all my street cars, so as I said, I want both of them.
Yeah.
So I just actually started up a new company called Kafuku, and there's not really anything released yet, but I think I might create a separate channel and go up on that.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like
Yeah, and
crossover.
cross them over together.
Yeah, because like the four-wheel drive scene and then the street car scene, like the people who watch them are completely different. There's some
Yeah.
people who cross over, but there's a lot that are
Some are like,
very
nah,
one-sided.
lifted
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
slam.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's the plan. We'll
No,
do
that's
two separate-
awesome.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. At least you'd
But,
be able to like boost your channel as well with your other channel if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it'll work
Certainly,
out.
yeah.
That's cool as.
No.
No, without a doubt, that's sick.
Yeah, like I know myself personally, I've never ever dealt with like four-wheel drive stuff, so like it's just not really like I would say a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Your cars just look
So
like
I
them.
can't.
Like,
Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
to keep them both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
All I know is that it's bloody expensive.
What?
It
Yeah, it
very
is expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that before.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, bloody expensive. Eh?
Like I'll go out every weekend and break that car.
Yeah.
And go out and know that I'm gonna break it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that's the fun of it though. Like,
It is the fun of
You
it.
can
It's
go out
like,
to a track.
Am I gonna make it, or am I gonna be on a tow truck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the thrill of
That's
it,
like-
eh?
I suppose if you drove your drift cars to like drift events, I suppose like it'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
How good would that be?
Like, am I going to drive
used to
it and
try
drive
that.
back, or am I just going to send it and not drive back?
I'm a big fan of the all-in-one cars though. The daily driven race car, drift car.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be awesome.
Yeah.
I
That's very
reckon
hard to do here though.
if I got a 350Z, I'd probably try and do that. Like, keep the street reg on it, and then try
Yeah.
and drift it at events and stuff. Because they're pretty.
Keep it stock, lock
Yeah.
kit.
Yeah.
Just simple stuff, yeah.
Yeah, maybe a seat, steering wheel, lock it, done.
Yeah.
Should be sweet, mate.
Yeah, it'd be sweet as.
Should be.
Shit,
It's
shibby,
really
mate.
pink. I'm sure you could drive that
Yeah.
350 on the road any day.
Oh my, nah. That thing is absolutely.
It's basically.
We should rate that tonight, I reckon.
Yeah.
On what scale?
Like 0 to like full banky.
It's
Like
just missile. I don't even
Full
think they would
banky.
Yeah, it's
allow
a
that at
full
Episode.
missile.
full banky spec.
Mm. For sure.
I gotta put my banky stick sticker on the
Yeah, so do
Livin
I. I
as
still
well.
haven't put mine on.
Hell yeah.
Slack.
Thank you, represent.
Yeah. I'll probably put it on when I put my livery on. Which is.
Oh, the Mez livery reveal. What's gonna happen?
Oh, will it be?
When do you get it? Have you got it already?
No, the guy's got it at his house, and I want him to install it because it's like too hard to install.
Yeah.
But obviously COVID, he wants me to like get my car to his house, but I don't know. It's a lot of money to just ship your car to someone's house when you can wait like 2 more weeks, and you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
soon,
that's it.
yeah? Next
Yeah.
Sunday. Not this Sunday, next Sunday.
So 2 weeks, isn't it?
Oh, really? That's
yeah,
awesome.
Fingers crossed. So they're not really saying
Yeah.
anything much yet, but
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
been all this stuff going around about like leaked road maps and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows what's gonna
actually
happen?
insane.
Leaked
Yeah.
life DLC. Like, I reckon the first thing.
Are the numbers still on the decline?
Yeah, they were like 70 yesterday or the day before, which is
Yeah, but
pretty
they're
good.
back up to 113 today.
Really?
So
Oh,
keeps-
man.
Oh,
it
Oh,
keeps
no.
staying there. Yeah, it's like right around that 100 area. It keeps going below
That's
another.
bad.
That's not good for you guys.
Yeah, it's horrible, Danny. I'll
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, it's so annoying. Man, I saw the 70 the other day. I was like, oh, that's sick.
Yeah,
But
same.
obviously not sick. That sucks. That really
It's not
sucks.
the best.
I'm getting sick of driving the exact same road every single day to and from work.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think a lot of people are.
Can't go anywhere else.
I reckon the
It's hard
first
to make content as well.
I reckon the first thing we
Yeah,
do
it's so hard.
is go to Glenny Kebabs and get a HSP together.
Yes. 100%.
We go to
Glenny
Glenny
Kebabs
Kebab
would be
Chills
great,
and we just do a carb video and
I'd almost be down to book a flight. Eh?
Yeah, you
There's
should.
nowhere good in. There's nowhere good in Queensland to get a kebab.
imagine
really
flying,
not? Oh.
flying down just for
Nah,
a HSP.
You got to go to Sydney was not too bad. Melbourne is like top tier kebab.
Yeah, Melbourne's
100%.
Nice.
When I first went to go pick up my first car, the FGX R6, I drove past this place and it was coffee and kebabs. Like, what more could you want from a shop?
Nice.
Who has a coffee with a kebab though? Like,
I don't know, but it feels like something that everyone needs to do. Like,
Just to keep your night going. That's why.
yeah, I suppose so.
Have you ever had a HSP, Zach?
oh yeah, 100%.
Yes.
I'm weird though. Everyone's gonna judge me for what I put
Oh,
on.
here we go.
Oh no.
Tomato
Yeah.
sauce, right?
Beans,
yeah, no, not gonna happen.
beans, chips, and meat.
No, all I literally get is a chicken HSP and I get sour cream on it.
What?
Oh no! What? You don't get like barbecue sauce?
You don't
or
get the
chili
Holy
sauce?
Trinity.
No,
What
no,
the-
no
Yeah.
other sauce.
Missed
What are you
out.
doing?
Wait,
Just
do you,
chicken, chips, cheese, and sour cream.
is lamb an option up there for your HSPs? Because
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
some places
sure
do
is.
beef.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
yeah.
just useless.
The more you know.
Yeah, that's it.
Just like I said, basic, mate. Just
Yeah,
basic.
I'm gonna hear
basic
everyone
chicken.
else's though, so I can kind of judge someone else. Here we go.
You probably feel better after just a chicken
Standard.
sour cream though than you do from like sweet chili, garlic, barbecue with mixed meat, chips, and cheese. Like the next day
That's
you do
it.
feel like it's so heavy.
Yeah.
It's the best when you're eating it, but afterwards, oh.
Oh, you just get to relive it afterwards.
Yeah. I've seen people like reheating their HSPs, like when HSP page was in its
Oh.
prime. There was people like,
That
"Oh,
is
I just pulled this out of my
dedication.
boot and toasted it." Like, what are
Oh,
you doing?
Jesus.
Yeah, not
That's
good.
dedication.
No.
Server up on a hubcap on a VL turbo.
Yeah, that's it. So your Troopy is non-turbo, right? They
It's
come,
NA.
they all, NA,
Uh-huh.
yes. Do you reckon you'll ever chuck a turbo on it, or like an engine swap, or
So that's a question I
Chuck
get
it.
asked a lot.
chuck an LS in it?
13D
so-
swap. Yes.
1MZ swap.
There's so many things that I would like to do, like engine swaps and all that.
And a
kind of-
V6 Camry swap. The true.
Exactly, dude.
Oh, mate. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
But I think with my budget and the money that I have and what is responsible for me to do is to just chuck a turbo on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, you'd love to do something crazy, but if that shit breaks when you're 5 hours away from home.
Yeah.
You got no other way of getting home. It's
Yeah.
no good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you're
Yeah.
out in the middle of nowhere and you need part or something, and you've got like a crazy, I don't know, barra swapped through carry with all custom
Yeah.
parts and everything. Like
Yeah,
you're
you
stuck.
can't just put a new thing in.
Yeah, which is the reason why Land Cruisers and Patrols are so popular, because there's parts everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you kick the
Australia.
dirt and like a turbo falls out of the tree or something. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I guess also comes into play like the fact that once you start upgrading a four-wheel drive, like at the moment it's probably capable enough to do everything that you want to do. Then
No.
going and that's just adding another extra
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
bit on top that could just potentially fail.
Yeah, you're taking your reliable
Yeah.
car away.
Yeah.
It could definitely do with more power.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, Max Speeding Rods does pretty good turbos, you know.
Yeah, I'll
Go
switch
and
up with
get
Max
V-Base
Speeding
spec
Rods.
turbo. Yeah, hell yeah.
Because
God.
like I think 20 years ago when that car came out, it had a whole 96 kilowatts.
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah.
God
20
damn.
years ago.
That
And
is
it's,
nothing.
it's like
About as much as my
2.7
MR2.
tons, and this nearly weighs 3 tons.
After his engine swapped it.
Yeah.
Even after,
Okay.
dude.
So now I see why you want to get
Far
like a sick like JDM daily that's turbo, because then you can have like the best of both worlds, I suppose. Spend like a little bit of money putting a turbo on the Troopy, but then you can just spend some more money on like a street car.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like fast four-wheel drives are cool, but they're pointless.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Because when you're like out bush and you have heaps of power, like yes, it's good sometimes, but that
Spin,
can
yeah?
stop. Yeah, because
Yeah.
spinning, as much as people hate spinning wheels in the bush, it's how you have to do certain things, because the mud builds up in your tires and you got to spin to get the mud out.
yeah,
If
okay.
you don't get the mud
Makes
out, they
sense.
just turn
Right.
into slicks.
Just goes slick, yeah.
Yeah, and you got nothing. So
Yeah, right.
yeah, fast four-wheel drives in the bush are fun and they're cool and they're loud, but you know, and then you try to go away and you got like 1,500 k's until the next servo or something,
Yeah.
and you got to carry 400 liters of fuel because you've got an LS.
That's
An
it.
LS that's been hitting limiter all day for like
Oh, yeah.
5 hours
Love it.
straight.
So
Trying to,
I'll leave all that stuff up to everyone else.
yeah,
Yeah, James loves limiter on the LS.
yeah.
No, I do not. I do not like limited at all.
You can just
Why?
leave it to like Sam or something to get an LS.
I think he's the only person in the world that I know that's blown up an LS. An
I'm-
NA LS in an F13 drift car that's completely gutted, has no weight, and somehow he glued it up.
I don't know. That thing must
It
have been.
wasn't.
Must have
It
been.
wasn't
clapped
just
out.
blowing it up. It was
Yeah,
like
it was-
completely
Oh,
annihilating it. Like
What
I
happened?
don't know. I've never seen an LS in worse condition.
She threw a lead out the bed, didn't she?
A few. One. There was a few.
Yeah.
The weird thing is like nothing. It had like a couple little cracks in the block, but didn't actually like come out.
Oh wow.
And then so we thought it was going to be okay because you couldn't see it was just hairlines. And then we started tearing it down. Fuck. Yeah, just two pistons, just
That's
completely
so bad.
minced. I've done a YouTube video on it if you want to see it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
the,
I think I've seen
The
it.
LS1 teardown. That was way back.
I've seen people try
Way
to like
back.
blow up their LSs though. Like, oh, probably one of the first or second events I ever went to. He was telling me he's got his LS in his S14 and he was only on 7 cylinders because it like looked like it was bogging down all day, and he just drove all day,
Yeah.
no smoke, nothing. It was just mint all day, even though it was on 7 cylinders, didn't blow up.
Yep.
So how do you do that? How does an LS just do that?
It was just, I don't know. It was a turnkey drift car, so
Yeah,
that's how it
yeah.
happened.
It could have been like fully just shit from like whenever
know.
the person put that
Tune
in.
related.
Yeah, yeah.
Who knows?
Starved of oil because it's just drifted.
Yeah, yeah. It could have.
Oh, maybe.
Who knows?
This is coming from the bloke that says, "Oh yeah, I'll change my oil or fill it up when my RB25 just starts making weird noises."
Who said that?
I'm sitting there like after the full engine rebuild, making sure my tune's perfect. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'll just chuck oil in it whenever it starts making bloody noises." I'm just yeah.
That came from Max, yeah.
You've treated your RB so good, Zach, yet you've had like so many
Yeah.
problems here and there. haven't you?
Yeah. And meanwhile, James,
Literally.
he's on the limiter 24/7. On a stock
Running a
RB25,
big boy
stock
3076.
500 horsepower Garrett turbo, and the thing just keeps going. I have no idea how.
I really don't know. It's pretty it's
Ticking
pretty
time
weird
bomb.
actually.
Even our clutch kick junkies is having issues with his RB. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, and it's fully built. He probably spent a good 20 grand on that
Yeah.
that full
He's
build
got-
that he did.
He's got lifter tick,
Yeah.
so
God damn.
See, this is
Really
why you
odd
don't
shit.
put
That's
crazy
including the whole
free
car and
engines
supporting mods and stuff.
yeah,
in
RB
four-wheel
swap.
drive.
yeah. That's why you don't put things in your engine, I suppose.
Yeah, that's why you don't put in four-wheel drive. Because like,
That's
if
why you
want
put the
to talk
most
reliable-
reliable.
Yeah.
If you want to talk reliable, the mighty
Power of the
180.
world, mate. In
Yeah.
saying that, car is currently broken.
Transmission though, so
yeah. It wasn't the engine. The engine it's too efficient for the transmission.
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
too
yeah.
good.
Too good. Yeah. Stupid
I'll
cars.
tell you.
Why don't we do it?
I'll tell you an engine swap if someone wants to tack it on. That will be very fun. And it's
He's
Mm.
gonna get the E fames.
So, ever heard of a 1FZ?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. So they're in full drives. They're in like the petrol version of my car. So
Oh yeah.
they're already forged on the inside. You slap a
Mhm.
turbo on them,
Oh, what?
and they make some serious power. They are like the Barrow of the four-wheel drive world.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, right.
There's
Diesel?
petrol.
Yeah, right.
There's some, I can't remember what drag team it is, but they've made one and it's like off its head, and it just doesn't miss a beat because it's built for four-wheel drives. It is strong as.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So
One
wh-
FZ.
why did they forge it from
How much
factory?
are they?
they are cheap as.
What they've got 40 internal as well.
Wow. Crazy 7-second Toyota 86
Why-
with a 1FZ. Yeah, 7-second.
Why do
There
they
you go.
come
Yeah.
forged from factory?
Wow.
That's so weird.
I can't remember if it's forged or built bottom end, something like that.
Oh
They
yeah,
got
something.
going for
Yeah,
them.
they probably
They're
just
strong as anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, and you can pick up a second-hand motor for like $500.
What? I'm
And then
doing it.
just
God damn.
Like I've got mates who have 80 series, they take four-wheel drive and they just got a massive turbo hanging off the side,
Yeah,
and the things are off their heads.
yeah.
Do
Yeah.
they weigh a lot though?
Like they would be heavy,
But that's a
But-
four-wheel drive.
Because they're big
yeah, it's
boy
probably
engine.
not, but I would say that they would weigh a fair bit.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
like they are so reliable with the turbos on them.
Yeah, at the moment they're currently going for between $500 and $1,000.
That's
Yeah, there
pretty
you go.
good for an
Yeah,
engine.
Adam, keep your mouth quiet, all right?
Yeah,
Because
I
they'll
see.
start skyrocketing.
Don't-
Yeah.
don't.
Like
Gas
gas barriers.
After this
you know,
podcast,
it's
they'll be like
300,
5
400.
grand, and the
If
Americans
you
will get
want
onto
to
it.
see a 1F7 with turbo and an 80 on my channel, it's the last 80 series meet, and it's like at the very start, and he just sits the thing on limiter trying to get up a hill.
Oh really? So did you hold that meat yourself, or
No, a guy called one of my mates, Sparky, but he's known as Fat Pack Photography. That's his Instagram thing.
yeah?
He like started the meet and invited us along. That's how we became mates.
Yeah.
So he just takes photos and whatnot.
Oh cool.
But yes, everyone thinks it's our mate, but it's not. We just
You
tag
just
along.
tag along. Well, he's your mate now.
But, yeah, but like we were the ones in New Talangi, so we took everyone there because in Talangi there's tracks that aren't actually tracks. that you
Ah,
go on.
You make your track. You make the track.
You don't make your track, but it's just like this random thing just off the side of a road. There's no sign for it.
they're there.
And you,
Oh,
yeah.
So I suppose you're not supposed to go up them.
Oh no, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's state park. It's not national park. So-
Ah, okay, so that's alright.
And it's not like you're bush bashing. There is an actual track there. It just doesn't have a name, I guess. They should just make them actual tracks because they're like the most popular tracks there.
There you go.
I know you wanted to talk to Adam Zach, didn't you? You had a few questions for him about like mental health and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'm wondering if you want to shave your head with me.
Shave my head.
Oh God.
Gee, have you seen this? You see how big this is? No.
No, I reckon
Yeah.
it's cool. Adam, if you guys don't know Adam, for everyone that's watching, I've sort of, ever since he joined our little group chat, it's been pretty cool. Sort of watching how he, like, at least once a week tries to reflect on, mental health and stuff like that, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I think, especially since COVID, it's something that, well, I think, who was it? Luke Fink was saying that it's up 300% and one of the biggest killers at the moment currently for everyone sort of in that mid-age range. It's nuts.
Well,
And-
suicide is actually one of the biggest killers in Australia.
There you go.
It's up there.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I know I've been feeling it with this lockdown.
Mm.
It's insane. So
It's seriously, yeah, it's so bad.
yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. Like you're stuck.
Yeah.
You can't see friends, can't do your normal sort of
Yeah.
hobbies, work. And the crazy thing is, media doesn't even really cover it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
It's
They literally don't say a word about it.
Yeah.
it's too hard to talk about. That's why.
Yeah.
And people are scared to talk about that. But
Because at this current point in time, it's killing more people, isn't it, than coronavirus?
Yeah.
Currently?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, massive.
like
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know the actual numbers of like what suicide is at the moment because it takes a long time for those numbers to come out.
Yeah, they'll come
Yeah.
out like,
But I can just guarantee that it is worse
Yeah.
yeah.
than corona
Yeah.
at the moment here. 'Cause, yeah,
You know.
like
I just think it's cool that you're just bringing so much attention to it with, especially like, because I've never been into four-wheel drive, so following people, sort of what you do is something I've never seen. But I could imagine that in that whole world of four-wheel drives where, I mean, I guess like in high horsepower you sort of have like this group of people that have these insane cars, but all they care about is those insane cars and don't want to touch on other issues because they have like an image to uphold in a way.
Yeah,
And I think it's
100%.
cool when
Yeah.
YouTubers can really show that they're trying to help in a way and stuff like that. So congrats, good on you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I don't really ever touch on it either because I don't really know how to like speak about it. But I
That's
do
it.
always read Adam's like Instagram stories and stuff and like,
like when did I start talking? It was like the start of this year.
yeah, 100% it was.
I went through a few things.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like my outlet as well.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
if I felt like if I was putting that kind of stuff out, then if I helped one person, that helped me.
Yeah.
So it's like the most unselfish, selfish thing. That I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, as you were saying, Zach, like the community that's behind it is like really strong, and it's very male orientated, especially
That's
the
it.
four-wheel drive world.
Yeah.
And especially the four-wheel drive world, it's like you got to be a bloke, you got to like
You got to crack open a
Yeah.
tin, be
Yeah.
tough.
Think piss every single afternoon, at least a full carton.
Yeah.
And then you go at the back and bloody shoot friggin' pigs with your gun and who knows what. But yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess.
Sorry, my bad. That's really awkward. Yeah, don't worry about it.
But yeah, like it's not a thing that I really see many. Like I really only follow the four-wheel drive kind of world.
Yeah.
And I don't even really follow that close. But like, it's definitely something that's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
And like I focus on men's mental health because I can't speak for females because I haven't
Yeah.
been there. Whereas I've definitely been there for men's, and I know that it's really bad. And to know that in 2018, 75% of suicides was male,
Yeah.
is just in Victoria. It's crazy.
It's
it's
so
really bad.
crazy.
And like I read this story today about brother who committed suicide, and they were like, he had an awesome life, he had kids, girlfriend, deposit on a house, awesome job and everything, and he just
Still,
ended it, no one
yeah.
knew. So it's serious because no one, like, it's this stupid stigma that's still around that men can't talk about feelings.
Yeah, you can't cry, you can't talk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's really bad. So I try to, I don't know, bring awareness to it, I guess, through my Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't know. It also, like, I just put out what I feel on
Yeah.
at that point in time. None of it's planned or anything.
No.
Which honestly probably is the best way to go about it.
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, like I'll be, I don't know, sitting down doing something, I don't know, and like I'll just have a thought and I'll just put up, because I've stopped giving a shit about like what people
Yeah.
care, like what people think about me, because it's just like that's how I feel. And then originally I was so scared about talking about it because I thought I'd be judged really heavily, but it's the complete opposite. Like everyone is there to support you. Like everyone wants to talk. So you don't know until you reach out, like who's actually there.
That's it.
Like I've had that many like people I don't even know like message me and check up on me. I had one today. He's like, "Hey bro, just checking that you're all good," and like I don't even know him.
Yeah.
So like there's that many people out there. So yeah, if you're feeling bad or anything, like message your mates or even message myself. Or
Message.
anyone here,
I reckon any of us would, love to
I've
talk
had-
about it if you've not
I've
feeling
had
it.
many nights
for
like,
sure.
talking to people like the entire night about stuff I
Yeah.
don't even know. Because I'm kind of like just not like I don't know them, so I think they feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I think that's what people feel as well. Like
Mm.
they're more likely to say something to someone over the internet on Instagram, like you or Zach or whatever,
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
instead of going to their mum and going, "Oh, hey, that's how I feel."
Yeah, that's it.
Telling my parents what was going on was probably one of the hardest things I've done in my life.
Yeah,
And I don't share a lot with them because it's not comfortable for me.
yeah,
Because I'm close, like they're my parents. Like it's like too close.
yeah, 100%. I'm sort of in the same boat as well.
Yeah.
I think we might all be.
But yeah,
No,
I think
cool.
it's super important just to talk about all the time.
Yeah.
And like you do have to be careful with how you talk about it as well, because there's like some people that put up a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just like not how you should go about things. It's very particular when you talk about mental health, because some things may work for you and some things may work for other people, when it could be completely
Correct,
different.
yeah.
So giving like direct advice isn't really advised.
Yeah.
Telling people like how certain mindsets can affect how you feel, that's pretty important.
Yeah.
But yeah,
One of the weirdest places I ever found, and it's really weird, but blokes advice on YouTube. Oh, sorry, on Facebook.
Yeah,
yeah,
Weirdest, like
Super
aside
weird.
from all the crap that happens in that group, if you literally put up a post about something like how you're feeling or something, I can guarantee you there'll be one person in that group that lives around you that'll come up and just go for a beer or do
yeah,
something.
100%.
100%.
Like it's a really sort of diverse group, and with that many people, I think they're reaching like 400,000 people, which is a lot of males.
Yeah,
Just apart from the crap that goes on in that group, there's actually some really good stuff that comes out of it. I think.
yeah, I can agree with that. There's another one if you're in Victoria, called Victorian Brotherhood.
I haven't seen that one.
That Facebook page, that's kind of like run by people around my area. So it's obviously Victoria, but lots of them are in the Yarra Valley kind of area.
Yeah, right.
That one's really good, because that one is kind of like, you know how Blokes Advice has all like the fun stuff and everything.
Yeah,
It has all the
Whereas that one is
10 out of
like
10s
very
and all that.
much like just helping.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blokes Advice, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit out of
Yeah,
hand,
but-
blokes' advice, but
Yeah.
it works. It's still good though.
It gets interesting at times, I will admit, but
Yeah,
but when you
Victoria-
get into the actual posts and people that actually want help,
Yeah, people that
it's
need help
good.
and want the help,
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
So if you're in Victorian Brotherhood, even if you're feeling alright now, it's still request.
Still good to
There's
join.
like 12,000 people in there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Maybe even use your positive mindset to help other people that might need it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like I just put up the other day and then like, because everyone's in lockdown, like everyone's so bored.
Yeah.
And I put up like my YouTube on there, and like turns out basically everyone in that group watches it anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like it's just, there's like people who actually have like certificates to help people. Like I don't know what it was actually called. It was like not a mental health coach,
Like a life coach or something.
something like that. Yeah, like they'd been actually trained in it. But then there's just also like just a bunch of good blokes. So yeah, and if you put something up in there, I might even talk to you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm glad we spoke about that because a lot of people don't
Certainly.
really speak about it, and a lot of people, obviously, I think I've said this before, that they just think that we're like this smiling face behind a camera, you know,
Yeah,
like you're out
Like
on the
my-
tracks or whatever.
I don't really talk about it on my YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
different.
Instagram. Yeah,
The Instagram, because that's my one. Like that's my personal.
yeah,
So I talk about it on there a lot. But
Yeah.
I think this lockdown business in Victoria has kind of showed a lot of people who don't struggle with mental health what it's
Oh,
like to struggle
for
with
sure.
mental health.
Yeah.
Certainly.
So then imagine if you're not struggling with it and you're feeling kind of down in lockdown. Imagine someone who's already struggling, and then plus this
Yeah.
lockdown.
100%.
It's bad. Yeah, it's really bad. I've heard a lot of stories.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to say, appreciate what you do.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Good.
That's awesome. I love reading your posts and all that stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah, good on you, man.
If there-
It's very
there's like,
important that we've got.
yeah, one bit of advice is like always check in on your mates properly,
Yeah.
Certainly.
not just how you going. It's like
No, yeah. An actual
you
check-in.
actually,
Yeah.
you actually all good. Like what's
Yeah.
happening? It's different. And then even if they don't like talk about everything, then like
least
just
they've said
knowing that
something.
someone actually gives a shit
Yeah.
is very important.
100%.
Just be one conversation that could change everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's it. Yeah, just
definitely.
just yeah, I think I messaged my mate the other day and he just told me a whole story of how he's coping now with COVID and all that stuff.
Yep.
And yeah, he wasn't doing too well, but he actually just, you know, loved the message that I got, and it's good to check in on your mates, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
On a lighter note, sorry. I always see you with a dog, but it's not your dog. What's
Yeah.
going on there? What is that?
Well, see, the thing is, right, my brother's got 2 dogs, and
Yeah.
he's got a girlfriend as well who has 2 dogs. And then our mate Mitch, he's got 2 dogs who has a girlfriend who also has a dog. So it's like, we go away, and there'll be like 4 or 5 of us, and there's like 7 or 8 dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So, like, my best mate is like Mitch's girlfriend's dog called Theo, and he's my boy. Like, he sleeps with me when we go away. He rides in my car.
That's
Yeah,
You
awesome.
just woken up when you heard a dog, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
cute.
Yeah, I don't have a dog myself.
So-
which is probably why I get so attached to other people's dogs.
Yeah, for sure. Do you reckon you're gonna get a dog? You gonna adopt a dog or something?
Yeah.
Do not recommend sausage dogs. They can't do shit.
I think the sausage dog might struggle with getting in and out of the
Useless and goes floppy and I don't know, just weird.
Oh god. What do you?
Yeah,
what,
No.
I reckon I'll try to adopt a dog because
Yeah, cool.
like I walk dogs from the adoption place just down the road and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Well, I used to before.
Yeah, before COVID. Yeah,
Yeah, I just love dogs.
that's cool. Yeah, dog. How good are dogs? They're so much better than
Dogs are the
cats.
best.
Like, I'm
100%
sorry if you're a
agree.
cat lover.
We do a whole podcast about that.
We actually could. You reckon next podcast just how much we hate cats? Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
like a companion. Like they'll come sit with you and they just do whatever they
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
And then like,
Yeah.
but cats, they just like you're like, oh, you want a pat? And then they just go away. They just
Meanwhile,
leave.
Zara's watching this with all of her alpacas and llamas and
Ducks and
and
stuff.
turtles and ducks and
Yeah, that's awesome though.
Zara's killing it.
Yeah.
I was never a cat person,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
I'm still not. But they're not that bad.
At least
yeah,
Zara
they-
No, they're good.
Yeah, but they're not that good either,
is
are they?
exposed in every form of animal, so it's all right. So
Yeah, you literally have any animal you want at your house.
As long as it's a dog.
She comes running in. Oh,
Look.
What's that?
oh god. Aw.
You hold her. She won't stay.
She won't stay.
She doesn't look like she likes it very much.
Oh yeah, he's
Harness
certainly.
the pussy.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon your favorite 4-wheel drive track is?
Honestly, probably the funnest one is it's called Cockpit. in
Cockpit.
Slaney.
Yep.
It gets closed over winter. That's like the videos that I get the most hate on.
Oh, really?
Because I don't care what people say. Cockpit, the only way to drive it is to hit it as hard as you can. And because it's just a steep, muddy hill. Like, you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
And like, Tulangi mud it's a different mud. It's so slippery. Back before YouTube, Sam and Mitch went there and they had like hazmat suits and like slid down the hill.
What?
And yeah,
That's awesome.
like
That sounds like fun.
I'm fairly new to like to four-wheel driving, whereas like Sam and Mitch, they've been doing it for a super long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably Cockpit.
Cockpit.
And the reason why it's called Cockpit is because there was a plane crash in Tulangi. So there's aeroplane track, and there's Cockpit,
Oh,
and there's the one on the other
cool.
side.
okay.
Cockpit.
I didn't know that. That's
Quite
cool
hard.
as.
So the reason why the tracks are there is because they had to make them to get to the plane.
To get to the plane, right? And then now people just
Huh.
drive them a lot.
Well, like, it could just be a story that I've heard, but I like it, so I'm going to stick with it.
Just stick with it. That sounds sick.
Yeah. But yeah, Cockpit, like, it's a bit of fun. We've always toyed with the idea of having like a big meet there and having like a competition.
Yes.
Like,
I reckon you
who can
should.
get up Cockpit fastest,
Yes.
and like getting Glenn Kebabs to come out there in their van.
Oh, dude.
Oh. But like, I think there'd be so many legal things wrong with that.
You reckon?
Yeah, because people turn up with just cars that are 100% not road legal, which is basically every single four-wheel drive. But
True. True.
but yeah, that's been an idea. But
Oh.
that's a scary idea.
I reckon. Imagine having Glenny Kebabs there. And
There is a creek crossing before you get there, so they'd have to sit further back.
yeah, they have to sit further back, but at least there would be food there, and there would be a lot of people there for the day. That would
Yeah,
just make
it would
such a
be-
sick video. Like,
It'd be insane. But then the thing with four-wheel driving is things can go wrong pretty easily. So
rolling
when
and
you
stuff.
when you got people that you don't know, and you don't know how they're going to drive, it sometimes gets kind of scary.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to film and you don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, you don't know how fast they're going to go, which way or whatever,
Yeah.
or how they
It's
drive.
like if you watch the videos, you'll see I stand so much closer to Sam than I do to anyone else who's
anyone.
driving it. Like, if I don't know what they're doing, I'll be very far away.
Yeah.
But with Sam, I'll literally be like 30 centimeters away from the car because I know what's going to happen.
Getting covered in mud.
100%.
Is there many deaths in four-wheel driving?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go, guys. I'll see you later.
Oh, no worries, mate. See you, Zach.
Have a good one.
So, yeah.
See you later.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Because you guys don't have roll cages, eh? Obviously.
No, you're not allowed to have roll cages unless
That's
you.
wild.
Unless you
Oh, you're not allowed to have them at all.
Really?
Unless you trailer your car out there and just for that track, and then you get to the end of the track and you have a trailer to drive it back.
What?
So,
Niche.
Def wise, not really from my knowledge. I think probably one of the more dangerous places would be the high country, because if you fall off a cliff, you've fallen off a cliff, and
You're stranded there.
There was one last year in Walhalla. It was winter, and they went around a gate in the wet, and they fell off the cliff, and unfortunately.
Oh wow.
Sure.
But I don't hear too many stories
Damn.
about deaths or even injuries. Really,
Yeah.
most people are pretty responsible.
Yeah.
But
That-
yeah, like, you definitely don't want to roll.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like there's rolling and there's rolling. Because like Mitch has rolled his Hilux and all he did was break a mirror. And
Yeah,
then
like
there's
onto the
rolling
side.
Where then there's rolling where you roll a lot.
Yeah.
Roof flat.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
3 sides of the car.
Yeah.
yeah. It's definitely a sport that like roll cages would be very good. But most people, the four-wheel
Yeah.
drivers, their only car, and you can't have a roll cage in it.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Yeah.
but then you could also just not be an idiot and hook your winch up when it gets sketchy.
Yeah. I can't get up this. And hook your
Yeah.
winch up instead of trying over
Like
and over.
I've nearly fallen off a cliff, like
Oh,
not a
jeez.
crazy cliff, but I would have rolled.
But like a
100%.
fair
It was
bit,
in
yeah.
It was in the last four-wheel driving video, and like I was just coming down a hill, and they just graded it, and I hate it when they grade tracks when it's wet because you don't have ruts and you can go anywhere. And I down the hill, and like it was that wet and that slippery that I lost all grip and I had no control of where I was going. I just ended up like, luckily there was a bank that
Wow.
had kind of made, and I ended up there and like was just facing straight off the edge. It was really cool.
And that's in the latest
like,
video.
like with not being able to get your car home and stuff.
Not as of yet.
Do
Normally,
people have that?
I've had two mates who've had to leave their car out there overnight.
Oh wow.
It all depends. Like, just never go by yourself. Like,
Yeah,
never
stuff
go,
that.
Never go with one car.
Yeah.
And always have a winch. That's definitely something that a winch will get you out of most things. But because normally, like, if your car breaks, you got someone else there with you, they can tow you out, or they can drive out and get help or something like that. So, like, I haven't broken anything really bad out in the bush that, like, I've blown up a front diff, but I can just put it in two-wheel drive and then.
Yeah,
So,
true. You
yeah.
did blow up your front diff, didn't you?
Hmm.
But yeah, you can still get out of that.
Obliterated the crown wheel.
But that you got a new one in now, don't you?
Yeah. So I replaced everything in it. Like, it's got
Yeah.
new air locker in it.
Did the
and
whole
everything.
new thing. That's sick.
Yeah, that's a serious bit of gear.
Yeah.
That locker. I pulled it out of the box and I was like, oh, fuck,
Ooh,
this is a lot.
damn. Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't had any real bad situations considering what I've been doing. There's definitely a lot crazier tracks out there though.
Yeah.
That we haven't attempted because they're full on.
Do you reckon they'd make for good filming, or is it like they're just
it'd
too
be
hard?
awesome filming, but like it's called Sunset. It's technically not a track.
Okay.
And I think Sunset is probably one of the hardest ones in Victoria or maybe
Yeah.
Australia. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Right.
I've seen videos and
Okay.
like, yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
But that's not something that's on our cards because they're currently still our only cars.
Yeah. That would suck to just write off your like one car because you wanted to try that one track, and then you're out for the rest, and you don't even have a car to get to work in.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
Like, we're always out there and we're like, this is just stupid. Why don't we have another car that can take us to work? Like,
Yeah.
I think
Buy some
I think that's
Don't
Barinas.
worry about it.
I reckon that's part of the fun. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like you got to get there and you got
The
to
risk.
try and keep it alive and try and get out. And then
I
try and
suppose so.
drive.
Yeah. You gotta live on the edge a bit.
Yeah, and like any car that's out in the bush and you like come across them, and then you're like, oh, is it daily driven? And they're like, yeah, and you're like, it's way cooler. It's so much better. But then like when it's like, nah, it's just a GQ with chopped guards on 37s and just gets thrashed.
And you're like, nah.
yeah, it's still sick, but it's like it doesn't have
Still
that.
not as cool.
that
You can't ask
aspect,
that question.
level.
Yeah.
It's like
Hmm.
Yeah.
because
Like,
you still care about it, so you're like, oh, I don't want to put dents in it, but you're
Yeah.
in here like slamming it into rocks and banks.
yeah. Like I've seen a couple drift cars that like get driven to Vic Drift and stuff on Club Reg,
Yeah.
and you're just like, you're gonna drive that home at the end of the day. That is so sick. Like
Yeah, like how much cooler
you
is
just don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do originally, but I don't find it viable.
It's
a gamble.
Yeah, in Australia, it's a
Yeah. Like you just get pulled over. Like James, you do it, James, don't you, in the 180? Or you did?
I used to, and then I don't know. It's just like I got a trailer now, so
Yeah, it's just not worth
yeah.
getting yourself into that pickle.
I know. I live like an hour and a half away from the track, so
Yeah.
it's like $350 on the tow truck. It's not worth it.
Yeah. You can just
If you can't make
take
it
the
back,
trailer.
it's expensive.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
and then
But I know what you're saying. It is way cooler.
Yeah, because and then the other thing with four-wheel driving is like you're not just out there sending it for a day and then coming back. Like you want to go away.
yeah,
like,
you're on a
go
trip.
camping.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I think like when you've got a touring car that's super capable, that is like the ultimate level of
Yeah.
coolness
Mm.
for me. Like if you've got a car that's off its head and like just sick at four-wheel driving, but then you can load it up, do that same four-wheel driving and camp somewhere. Like
Mm.
that line is so hard
Yeah.
Because you either have a car and it turns into a comp truck or it turns into a touring vehicle. That's like,
It'd be
pretty
cool
much
to be
what
in the middle of it all,
yeah.
just to be able to do
that's
both.
That's what our whole group's trying to find is that level in between. It's really hard because it's like, yeah, I need 35s, 37s. Oh, they're not road legal. So then when you want to, I don't know, go 6 hours away to go away, then you get done for them.
But then you don't have the tires to be able to.
Yeah, then you don't have the tires when you're there. And then like certain suspension, like, yeah, it's cool being high, but when you're high, you roll easier because all your weight's higher up.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's so hard to find that line. And then it's like, yeah, you want to take all your camping gear, but you don't want to take it all because it's so heavy. So it's, and yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a different world.
You'd have to
It's
have like a
different world.
touring car behind, like you have like 2 good like 4-wheel drives with you, and then have the
Yeah.
touring car, I suppose.
Yeah,
I don't
and like
know.
it depends where you go as well. You can
Yeah.
just have a touring car and go
Yeah,
plenty
exactly.
of places,
Yeah, for sure.
and not go four-wheel driving.
It's just if you want to do the sick tracks and go camping.
Yeah, there's nothing better.
Yeah. Like I've never
It's-
really been 4-wheel driving, but I'd love to like come on one of your adventures and like do a couple of tracks or whatever.
Like honestly, four-wheel driving is like legal hooning sometimes.
Well, there's no one out there really, like unless a
Well,
cop
it's a
comes
track,
out
it's
on
not a road. You can
yeah,
do whatever you want.
on a dirt bike. So
So it's like being at a racetrack, I
Yeah.
guess, but mud.
Yeah.
And
Good way of looking at it.
you don't have to pay to go there. You can go there.
that's
Is it because like on camera things don't look the same as in real life? Is it hard to
Oh.
capture
the
like
GoPro effect?
the extreme hills and yeah, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Like that's where a lot of the comments kind of do my head in sometimes because it's like, well,
Yeah.
you don't know what it's like. Like that rock step doesn't look like anything on camera, but you're actually like on this super steep hill. That
Yeah.
rock step is vertical and it's the height of the bonnet.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Yeah.
so different when you're there, and then like just a little bit of moisture changes everything, and like it's so hard to capture how steep things are. Normally go off the trees.
Yeah.
If you want to see how steep it is, see what the trees are, what kind of angle they're on.
Okay.
But then, like that's
Yeah.
just a hill. Then you got the track next to it, and that track could be like just completely different. So
Yeah.
it's incredibly
Mm.
hard to capture because there's so much more in it. It's like how wet is it? How long has it been wet? What type of mud is it?
Yeah.
Is it clay or is it not? Is it sandy? Like there's so many variables.
True.
And then
Far out.
like going to Talangi is completely different to going somewhere like Bunyip. Talangi mud is just ultra slippery, and so is Wesburn. That's ultra slippery.
Yeah. Man, there's so many
But-
things like factors. I wouldn't even know that.
Yeah, because like Talangi mud is it's
Yeah.
like clay. Talangi is pretty much just clay, so it sticks. It stays in your tires.
Yeah.
That makes it way slipperier.
Yeah, it's like when you watch like mountain biking videos and like they have their GoPro on, you're like, man, that's not even steep. But then if you're
Yeah.
like, if you were to go on like a Google Earth like side view, it's like vertical, like, you know?
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
don't
100%.
ever
Like, the
see-
camera shows nothing. The
Yeah.
camera, if there's at a point where it looks steep on camera, like that is stupid steep.
Yeah.
That's like nearly vertical.
I wonder how you'd actually capture that. There's got to be a way to capture like a hill or the steepness.
There's
Maybe
just
film
not
from below?
really.
3D.
Yeah.
VR.
3D, yeah.
Imagine VR like video.
Full driving.
That'd be awesome.
That would be pretty sweet.
That'd be great.
Wait, what are you drinking there?
You're just in the passenger seat.
What am I drinking?
What's your favorite drink to take away on a trip for driving?
Oh, are we talking summer or winter here?
Oh, so you got summer. That's what
Summer.
you
Alright,
probably do
so-
most of your trips
So
in
it's a
summer.
beer. It's a beer.
Yeah.
'cause it's hot. You gotta take cans. If you take bottles, you're a retard. You got glass
It's
everywhere. You probably throw glass on the ground and ruin it for
Yeah,
everyone
you just
else.
ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah, so take cans so you can crush them and put them in your bin that you take with you because you don't leave rubbish there.
Yeah, exactly.
Best.
What beer though? It's like a Carlton Draft, or is it like a good crafty beer?
Oh, not craft. Not about that life.
You know about that life?
Nah. It really depends on what kind of trip I'm going on. Talking like a bogany kind of trip. or-
Depends who you're with.
Yeah, I do like the old Green Goblins a few times. Right now, I'm on the Melbournes.
The Melbournes.
That's all I had.
Ah,
to be
okay.
honest with you. That's the only thing that was in it.
Yeah. I don't.
I
Yeah.
don't mind some Coronas sometimes, which you can't actually buy in a can, believe it or not.
I don't really drink, so like. Yeah, I don't
actually,
know.
I remember that. You don't
Yeah,
really
I've
drink.
only just recently started like having like a beer every now and then.
Yeah.
So. I don't know.
But like, yeah, cut and dry go right. Like they're pretty normal stuff,
Yeah.
to be honest. Then in winter, it's like rum's the go.
Yeah.
Bourbon.
Yeah, I was just asking that because some people are asking in the
Really?
question on Instagram. They're like, "Oh, what's he drink?"
Really?
Yeah. So I just thought it
Jeez.
was pretty
I
interesting.
did not know that people were asking that.
Yeah, people want to know that. So next time you got a video up,
I show it in videos a lot too. I guess.
Oh, really?
Like,
Maybe
just
that's-
be like randomly, like I'll just crack a can.
yeah, but you've
or-
probably just got like your
yeah,
stubby holder on.
like-
People won't know.
like in the winter, it's like Jack Daniels and Coke. That's pretty. That goes with the brand as well, like black, white, and red.
Maybe you can be an ambassador for them.
Oh man, nah, that'd be bad. That'd turn out real bad. That'd be
Yeah.
messy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Depends how bogan I'm feeling. I
Yeah.
can get real bogan if I want to.
Yeah.
The scale of.
Yeah, scale of boganness. It really, really varies. But
Yeah, that's
yeah, I'll drink. If you put it in my hand, I'll drink it.
just drink it. Fair enough. Usually I'll just have a cup of tea. Have a warm one with the boys. No worries. Yeah.
I'm surprised that's a question. That's fine.
Nah, yeah. People are asking, and like people are asking about the dogs as well and all that stuff, which is cool.
Yeah,
I actually
right.
got a few questions. I should probably ask a few more.
Yeah, I get asked a lot of lifestyle stuff
Yeah,
and car stuff.
yeah. Instead of like, oh, what's
I
your
think
troopy power?
I think that's due to my Instagram.
Yeah, I think it might be.
My Instagram is very personal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The stories
I gotta head off, guys, because I gotta.
Oh, you
get
gotta
out
go to
before,
the
lockdown
lockdown.
ends.
Yeah, no worries.
well,
Thanks, mate.
whatever,
I think we're
Kirby.
ending soon
So,
anyway, but yeah.
Nice talking to you, Adam.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks,
Go
Rex.
later. Yeah, see you, Mez.
Peace
Enjoy.
out. See you later.
The other day, actually, I took a photo before I get into these questions. I took a photo. I thought it was pretty cool, and it was of my two mates like Subarus in the sunset. I don't know if you saw that photo.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a little better.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
And then Subaru Australia messaged me and was like, "Oh, can we repost this?" And I was just like, "What?" Yeah.
Oh
Hey.
yeah.
That's what you want.
That was so cool. And I was just
That's
like,
so
like I don't really ever take photos of like cool shit. And I don't know. I suppose it's pretty fun doing that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just real cool that.
Did they repost it?
yeah, they reposted
Yeah,
it.
right. Yeah, sick.
It was sweet.
That's sick.
So like, I don't know. Can Nissan do
Yeah,
that
mint.
with my 180? Yeah.
This is like Instagram's weak, eh? Like,
Yeah, they don't
I
really
don't
ever
think they
use
do
it.
much.
Yeah. I don't know.
Can't say I've ever looked at them.
No.
VB all day. Yeah, VB is pretty
Yeah,
good.
V-
There's one. VB long necks.
Oh, a 3-pack of VB
Nice.
long necks at 8:30 in the
Oh.
morning.
20 to 8 in the morning, man.
That's the best video.
There is nothing better than cracking a beer as soon as you get up
Yeah.
when you're camping.
Um,
You don't have anything else to do.
what do you do for a day job? That's a good question, actually.
Oh yeah. I work at they're called Boss Aluminium, so they make canopies, trays, all that kind of stuff, like 6x6 builds, coil conversions. And I run the marketing. So marketing's my thing. It's like the only thing I'm good at. Cameras and designing stuff
Yeah.
and whatnot. I've got next to no hands-on skills with anything. But I guess I know how to use a camera pretty well. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, you
I run
definitely
the
do.
marketing at Boss Aluminium. So if you
That's-
want to check out my work, you can go to their Instagram and look.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
awesome. I think they're pretty well known, aren't they? Boss.
Yeah, yeah.
For like
Boss,
the higher end sort of
especially-
stuff.
especially down here. Yeah, the higher end stuff for sure. Like it's way out of my budget range.
Yeah.
Um,
It's for those rich tradies.
Yeah. So like my YouTube stuff is pretty genuine. Like there's not a lot of edits anymore, which I know some people miss, but to me the edits break it up too much. Like it's not personal enough. The aim is to have the channel that, like, if people see Samurai or Mitch or something, like, they're already a mate.
Yeah, 100%.
Like if you met me in real life, I want you to know that, like, the person online is the exact same.
Yeah,
There's
instead of
no
being like
difference.
a fake, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
I don't know how people fake it.
I've
I
got
don't
no
know
idea.
how people have, like, an online persona.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, that would be so much effort. That'd be exhausting.
Yeah, imagine having to put that on every day and act every day to something you aren't.
Yeah.
And then-
Like I've had people in comments tell me to cheer up, and I'm like, no, because that's how I was feeling. Like I put a dent in my door, and I was mad, and I
Yeah.
was upset,
and you
I was super
voiced
tired,
it to the
and
camera.
That's what the day was like. It was a miserable day.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's like I'm not gonna fake it.
Yeah.
It's stupid. But yeah, I don't really know how we got to that. Yeah, I work at Boss Aluminium.
Segways, they're the best kind of thing ever. I love segways. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fairly new there. I've probably been there like 6 or 7 weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, loving it.
They created that crazy 6-wheel thing, didn't they? Or some
Made
of
a
it.
few.
Some of
I
it.
think they've made like 7. I've filmed 1.
Yeah.
So, and then the boss has his own 6-wheel drive. Which that thing.
6-wheel drive.
Yep. 6-wheel drive. 79.
What
series.
power's that?
Pardon?
What do they run? Like what engine?
Just it's called the 1VD or something.
That's
I don't
79
actually know.
series, right?
Yeah, the 79 series, yeah. But they've done a few.
Just a
6
V8.
Yeah, V8 diesel turbo.
Okay.
They've
That'd be
done
wild.
Oh,
they've done
so
like
sick.
they've chopped a 200 series and made that a 6-wheel drive. That's pretty cool.
What the hell?
Like he's
nuts.
got this Ram, like Dodge Ram, and that thing is huge. Like I cannot stress how big that thing is. Like I walk past it every day, and my like top of my head, like I'm 178 centimeters. I don't know what that is. Is that what 5'10"?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like top
You're a
of
little
my
bit
head,
smaller than me, I remember.
Yeah,
That was a while ago.
top of my head is the bonnet.
Yeah.
Like that thing is.
Oh, shit.
massive.
Damn.
Like,
It's full
it's
America,
on-
like.
It's on this some crazy air suspension that is equivalent to an 11-inch lift.
What?
It is huge. Like it's
Yeah, right.
probably definitely the biggest car I've ever seen in Australia.
Fuck, huh.
Like I don't.
Is that the guy that runs the company?
Yeah. So like it's a show car along
Oh.
with his. Like he's got 2 other cars as well, but like they're show cars. Because like he built the Ram to show what we can do with a Ram, and like he built the 6x6 to show that we do 6x6s, and did a chassis extended 79 as well.
Yeah, it's good. Good like a
they're all-
marketing. Yeah.
They're all cool cars. Like I just love the 6x6 because it's like so different.
Can you register one of those?
So they do a lot of the conversions pre-registration. So then
Oh, right.
because you can do so much more when it's pre-registered, like before Vic Roads even knows that it's a car.
Ah.
Like
Yeah.
like you can have down here, you can have like a legal 4-inch lift and legal 35s on a cruiser, which is like you can only go 2 inches
Yeah.
in size. So like my car came out on 31s, so technically I can only go 33s. And I can go 2 inches.
Yeah, it's the same as like
But
my.
if the car wasn't registered and I set it up properly before it was registered, I could go a 4-inch lift and.
Oh,
35.
what? I did not know that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Isn't
Oh,
that
wow.
massive?
Yeah, like 4-inch lift
4 inches
is when
is
you start
massive.
to get pretty big.
Yeah.
But like to be honest, lots of these 79 series blokes like they just go touring,
Yeah. Okay.
which is crazy to think that. There's some people who are sending it and I like it,
Wow.
but then they're like most of them they're like tradies or people just traveling Australia and just want the GVM upgrades.
Yeah.
So because they're cracking down on overloaded vehicles.
Yeah.
So I know in Queensland definitely they are.
Yeah, they've been smashing. They've been going nuts. The last like 2-3 years over tire poke. Like
Oh yeah,
they
just get a bit of
they went
Bunnings
wild.
garden edging.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
flicking.
Heaps of people did do that. You
Yeah.
see a lot of massive lifted 4Bs with like the stock wheels back on again.
It looks so
weird.
funny. It looks so
It
funny.
looks so weird. Yeah.
It's like the Ram at work. That's on 37s, and like 37s is a big.
That's pretty
tire.
fucking big.
And like on the Ram, they look like nothing. They look
Yeah.
they look like 33s on that.
Yeah, right.
And like if you put stock wheels back on that, that would look so funny.
It's like my car. Like as soon as I drive out the driveway, I've got like stock wheels on it at the moment. Like I've got my other Kansei wheels, but yeah, if I drive it out of the driveway, it just looks so weird because it's got 30mm over fenders on the front and the back, like
Yeah.
body kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so
Yeah.
silly. And yeah, even my Hilux though, because it's got the stock wheels and they're like, I don't even know how wide they are.
Yeah.
Like super.
What's so dangerous about having your wheels sticking out past the guard?
Oh, who knows? It's probably like you can maybe someone's
get
finger
it.
might get caught in it. I don't know.
You know, someone might get dragged. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm
Pretty
like,
weird.
my argument is if you get hit by a car that's got a bull bar and scrub bars, you're probably pretty bad off.
Yeah. Well, it's the same as being lowered though. Like you know how it's like the 100mm. Is it 100mm? Might be 100mm. Anyways,
Yeah, it's 100 mil
Yeah, it's
can.
100.
Coke can or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah. If it's you can't go lower than that because someone might get stuck under your car. But like,
If it's low enough,
how is someone gonna get hit by your car? Like they're gonna walk into your car. It's very rare. And if they do, they're not gonna go under. They'll probably go over. Right?
someone's just commented cheese.
I agree.
Cheese cutters.
Cheese cutters, they're a really thin wheel. So thin, it's like
Yeah.
cheese.
That's my
Yeah.
brother.
Like a space saver.
The advantage with them when you're forward driving is that all your weight's in one spot, so it actually goes deeper and you get more grip.
Ah, okay.
Ah.
So it's like yeah. So cheese cutters, that just in case you're wondering what cheese cutters were.
Yeah, right. I thought he was just saying
my-
something random.
My car normally comes out on like cheese cutters, like just
Yeah.
thick-
Yeah, it's the
thin
same as
tires.
like
they're like that wide
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you either go like that
burrito.
wide or you chuck like I really want to put like a neg 44 on and go like this wide.
That'd be so
But
funny.
bearings, yeah, bearings won't lie.
Yeah.
Tires are like so expensive on 4Bs, eh?
Oh yeah.
Like stupid expensive.
A car is never low enough. Adam will agree.
Oh Isaac. Isaac, you need to go lower, mate. As if you're on bags.
What does he got?
Bags are for groceries. And
Yeah.
yeah. Split rim. Yeah, yeah. That's
Prezza.
what I'm talking about. About the car that came out of the wheel that came out of my car was a split rim.
Split rim.
Yeah.
That's
I'm not super educated in it, but
Yeah.
you can take your guesses at what that is.
it's a split rim.
Half the size.
Oh, there's another good one. I got asked this a couple times actually about starting a YouTube channel like in the full drive scene and all that stuff. And like, what would you recommend like starting out for filming full driving and Instagram as well?
Well, I'm gonna say
For
what I say
filming.
to everyone. Why are you starting?
Yeah.
Like, and actually have a proper conversation with yourself about why you're starting. Because if you're gonna come out here and just be another one of those typical influencer people who want free shit,
Mm.
it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Like, no one's gonna like you.
Yeah, it never works.
You're not gonna get an actual following. I like to think that my following is super genuine because I've never taken up any advertisements. I've never like we've got our 3 sponsors and that's it, and they are like the best sponsors. Like, love them to bits. They help us out. They don't pay us to do anything.
Yeah.
It's like
They
I'd
just-
really be asking yourself why you're doing it, because
Yeah.
no one likes that person who's out here asking companies for free stuff, putting up stuff that they don't believe in.
Yeah.
Like, people aren't dumb anymore. Like, they know what's going on.
Yeah.
So
it's-
ask yourself, are you making it for the right reasons? Like, I started YouTube what would it be, like 4 or 5 years ago?
yeah.
Technically
Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago, and that was all from. It was definitely not full driving videos.
No,
was like
no, it wasn't.
tech stuff.
Yeah. I saw that stuff.
And it stemmed from me just liking to make videos. I just wanted somewhere to put it. My friends could watch it. I could look back on it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the four-wheel drive stuff started to take off. I wasn't even into four-wheel driving. I just went out with Sam one day.
Mm.
Um,
And that became
So
your
then-
niche.
yeah, and like it got views, and I was like, oh, I'll look into it more. Went out more, started to enjoy it more,
Yeah.
and that's how it started. Was I didn't go, I'm gonna make a channel, and then like
I'm going to
just
get free
that.
shit.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
never contacted a company and asked for free stuff.
Yeah.
Never. Because I know that all those companies get asked constantly from people if they can have free stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
They've got this many followers. This is what they can do. No one cares.
Yeah.
Like they do not care
They-
because they've got access to the people who have hundreds of thousands of followers. Why would they go
yeah.
with you?
Yeah. They're going to offer someone else money or
Yeah.
parts for a car or whatever it is, makeup,
And then-
blah, blah, blah.
Like there's a difference between having 100,000 followers and having 10,000 loyal followers. It's completely different. Because they could have 100,000
Yeah.
followers and only 2,000 people who care.
Yeah.
So it's very different. And from working in the marketing scene, like I know what it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's something I seriously would consider. Is like,
So pretty much,
why are you doing it?
pretty much,
That's-
if you would like to make an Instagram or a YouTube to make videos for fun and to show off what you and your mates get
Yeah.
up to at the
Do you
track or
enjoy it?
whatever.
Like, and if you enjoy it, show that you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't just make videos that you like to make.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And if
that's like the biggest thing.
if it
is-
turns
'cause, like, my
into-
content,
Yeah.
my content has changed so much.
Oh,
And
hell
it's
yeah.
like-
Yeah, I remember when
yeah.
I first started and you were doing things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely
Tech
different.
reviews, car edits, like stance cars and all
Yeah.
that stuff. To
Because that's what I liked. That's what I like doing.
how to do your editing and back to full driving. Like.
Yeah. So
What?
then I changed to full driving videos because I like documenting what we did.
Yeah.
And like, there's nothing better than 2 years on. You look back at what you
Yeah.
didn't go. Oh,
How
that
good's
day,
that?
Like, I remember.
How
when you
good's that day? Yeah.
fucking- Yeah. Blew up your car. Like,
Yeah, like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if but if you were to go full time YouTube, like now that it's like
Yeah.
pretty big, you would do it though, wouldn't you? Like now that you could probably
Uh,
make it your job or your, if you were to make videos every week, would you?
If I could do it and not look like I'm forcing out content, then I would do it.
Yeah.
I don't like. Well, Mez and I were talking at the start before we started recording. Like, I look at the numbers, but they don't really mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
Like, I like analytics. I like knowing what's going on. But like, if a video doesn't do well, I'm not like cut. I'm not cut by that video. And the video does really well, I'm just like, oh yeah, cool.
That's sweet. Did well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not really too phased about it.
Okay.
I would love to one day it be a job.
Yeah. It'd be
but
awesome.
I'm not gonna force it. I know, like, probably since like just before COVID. From then on, I've been super confident. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and then one day it's gonna be.
One day it'll happen. Yeah.
One day I'm gonna look at it and go, oh yeah, this is like proper. Kind of
Just like
stuff.
let it happen naturally, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not force it.
If there is like one actual tip, it's definitely just make what you want to make, not what people want you to make.
Yeah.
Because what people want you to make is probably junk.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. They're not editors. They're not. They don't make the videos or do the filming.
Yeah, and like if it is slightly left of field from what everyone else in the industry is doing, that's probably a good thing. Because when I started, like people weren't making vlogs.
No, that's what I noticed. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
they,
watching-
they were not making vlogs, and now there's lots of people out there making vlogs of full driving.
Yeah. I've noticed
Um,
the same thing.
But like, it's just they don't quite have that genuine side. I know that lots of them try, and like they try to do it, but I think because they made the decision to change to that, it's different.
Yeah.
And maybe within like a year's time, then they will be fully genuine.
Yeah.
But I know with my stuff, like it was a very natural curve because like I made the full drive video. Then we didn't make another one for like 4 months because I wasn't a full drive channel. And we made another one, and then I think it was like 2 months, and we made another one.
And then you're like, damn.
And then we were like, it was start of 2019. We were like, oh, we should probably make this a thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then how did you come up with Livin 4x4, like that name? Was were you
Well, Sunday night roast was sitting around the table, and Sam and I were like, what should we call ourselves? And my dad was sitting there, and our saying was like, living. Like, this is living.
This is Livin.
And Dad was like, Dad just went,
Barry.
He went living. And we were like, oh yeah. He's like, you always say living, so just say living. And I was like, living 4x4.
Damn, that's so good.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
how
Awesome,
it happened.
That's so good. It's like so catchy. It's like one word, like, or 2 words, but you know, like Livin 4x4, and it's just so short and nice.
Yeah, like we really wanted something that anyone could run in their car. Like
Yeah.
if you're out touring,
Mm.
if you're like full on four-wheel driving, like it's something that everyone can enjoy.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, because we do both.
Yeah.
We do the stupid stuff, and we try to go away camping. We're restricted with work.
Yeah.
But, like we try to go away touring. So we didn't want something that was like I don't know, lifted something or whatever.
Yeah.
I think lots
Yeah.
of people have kind of nailed that kind of naming thing in the four-wheel drive world now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just keep it
how we came
relatable.
up with it. Yeah. Like don't block people out unless that's like actually just the one side that you want to do. Then yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
We've been on for like an hour and 20. That's awesome. Wow. Is there anything you would like to say, or James, you would like to say anything towards the end of this?
Oh man,
Shout yourself
we
out.
covered so much.
Yeah, we covered a lot, which is awesome. I'm sure a lot of people will like this.
Yeah, it was cool to like hear a bit more about 4x4.
Yeah,
For
for
I
sure.
haven't really got into it, so
Mm,
we have to check out some videos.
Well, it was cool being on.
yeah,
I've always thought about doing something similar, so this is fun.
yeah. Man, I think I've said this like every podcast, but I was thinking about doing a podcast for so long, and I
think-
just I
I
needed
think
to pull
it's
the trigger.
something. I reckon it's something I'll start up when Kafuku gets going more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's going to be like the streetcar
Yeah,
side.
I'll definitely be
that's-
picking up some of
Well,
that
that's in
merch.
the works. Obviously, we can't really do anything until
Yeah,
it's done.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
keen to see that as well.
Thanks to the chat for hanging around for the whole time. That
Yeah,
was
thanks,
awesome, you
guys.
guys, for chatting and all that stuff. Hopefully you guys liked it, and if you're here after the live stream, thanks for watching anyway and listening in the background, probably not watching. And we go live every Thursday at 6 p.m. Melbourne time, Australian Eastern Standard Time. We usually have James, Zach Baldy, Rex H, and myself as hosts, and we usually have some sort of Aussie YouTuber or YouTuber on in the car scene as a guest. So it's pretty good.
well, yeah, I'd love to come back.
Yeah, for sure, man. We'll definitely be getting you back. It's awesome. I love talking to you.
Cool.
All right, guys.
It's wicked having a chat.
Yeah.
Like-minded people.
Cheers for that.
Yeah, it's great.
And I suppose we'll see you in the next podcast.
See you guys.
Sweet. All right, see ya.